Hello YouTube. I recently made a video about me replacing the distributor cap and rotor on my Volvo 740 1986, and I realized I might have missed a crucial step, and that is that you have to take the cap and rotor off before you can get to the distributor itself, because the working space in there is just way too tight. So you're going to need an 8mm wrench, a small wrench, because you can't get a normal size ratchet in there. And right now I'm pointing to just the fact that there's 2 bolts that you have to get out and then pry the distributor off. The sound I had recorded with the video was a little loud, and also I'm just pretty much talking a bunch of nonsense right now, and I will let the sound cue in just a little bit. So yeah, this is the new cap and rotor with new seals on it, and I'm just pointing at the seals that I put on there before attempting to install. I actually made a big mistake. I started this job without the small 8mm wrench, and I could not get the bolts off for quite a while. Right now I'm just discussing what I have to remove, and the fact that I think there's a leak back there. I think that the seal might be leaking on the old distributor, and that it looks dry, and that's really, I still just saying why I suspect the distributor as opposed to the head gasket, which could also be leaking, but I don't think so, because I checked the sides and it looks dry next to the gasket at least. So that's really all I'm doing right now. I'm feeling for areas whether they're wet, if there's a leak anywhere there, and I can't seem to find any. So my conclusion remains the same, that it's the head gasket. No, not the head gasket, but the distributor that's causing some of the oil to come out of the back of the engine. And that's pretty much it for this part. I'm just sort of recording this for position of the
okay, so this is some hours later. I've managed to remove the cap, and as you can see, it's not too bad. It's got some burning over there on the contacts that hit the rotor, and it's not bad, but you can see the, sorry for the shakiness, you can see the bottom here is soaked with what I can only guess is engine oil, and the sides is here as well. I think that the reason for this is that the seal has gone, and I will see in about a second how bad that is. So I'm back, and this is the the distributor removed. As you can see, there's smudge everywhere outside. It's supposed to be contained within this circle, and it's obviously come out everywhere. It's leaked all over, and I'm pretty sure it's the seal, because when I look at the seal is very flat. It's not protruding. I mean, that could just be because it's been in there a long time, but I also believe that that's the reason why the seal was leaking. On the other side, obviously, we have cap and rotor, which, pardon me, So the rotor comes out like that, and the main problem here is the hall sensor. You can see it's broken off and probably pulled a wire out or two, and there's plastic pieces in here, which is probably really not a good thing. But on top of that, I think I can't even get that out right now. There we go. But I assume that it's also pulled the contacts from the actual sensor, the hall sensor. And I can't see that right now, but it's probably the case, as my RPM gauge had stopped working, which is what sort of pointed me to the problem in the first place. Anyway, I'm going to try to install the new one, which is right here, and hopefully it will function, and you know, everything will work out. And I will do more comments later. Right now I'm just, you know, trying to get everything done. So see you in a little bit. Okay, the new cap distributor and distributor cap and rotor are in place. I'm just double checking the spark plugs that I put them in the position that I took them out. And I'm not seeing the number on this one. I did write it, but it looks like I wrote it really, really badly. So I might have screwed myself here, but I wrote it on both of them. It's hard to believe that both of these lost their numbers. Just gonna get that. Sorry, that got cut off. So I think everything is in place. Should be at least. And I guess this is the moment of truth. You know what? I haven't plugged the hall sensor yet, so let me just plug that in, and then I'll get back to you. All right, here we are. Distributor's all set up. I got it started it up, and I don't know, everything looks. It might be burning a little bit of oil right now because, you know, when I opened that thing, a little came out, so I do smell a little bit of oil. But the engine sounds alright. It sounds like I don't hear misfire. Weird sound, I'm not sure what that is. Some of you can maybe tell me what that sound is. I think that might be the belt. Maybe it's time to replace the belt. I'm not seeing any play on those belts. I'll have to wiggle them around later. But everything sounds good, and I gotta run. So we'll do a little bit about this later. New distributor's in place, and I think it's working like a charm. So there you go.